Please rise for our national anthem.
And we're back for United Wooks of America. We have nothing on your docket. That's right. Throw your X up. Sorry. Got ahead of myself.
There I go.
We have nothing lined up today because we were some busy bees. So, judging that, I wanted get Cam and Vic to get out of the way because they, it was fresh in their mind that they won this past weekend, but neither of them could join us today. We'll start with the big Chumbawamba Festival, Coachella. We had our West Coast attendee go there.
California.
So Dylan, how was the Influencer Festival?
Honestly, it wasn't as influencer as you'd think it would be, honestly. It's so packed. There's so many people there that you actually don't really, at least I didn't really feel that at all, personally. I know that there's a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of hot takes surrounding Coachella and how taboo it is. There's a lot of basics there, but once you kind of weed through them and you just accept the fact you're the biggest freak there, lean into it, baby. So it's fun. No, it's fun. I would say there's different stages for different vibes.
So you know
in the tent
setting.
You avoided the basics.
You avoided the basics where you belong.
I quickly found out that the human tent is my home base, baby. It's like air conditioned. It's hot as fuck in the desert, so it's like 90 degrees every day, and it's like bare sun, and it's like desert hot sun. And outside of the views, it's fucking hot as shit. Excuse my language. I was trying to diverge from swearing.
Let loose.
On this, but Yuma Tent's got this AC vibe. The production, it feels like a club. There's lights all through the back. The production was actually pretty big, but some quality sets. Peggy Goo, Martinez Brothers, Purple Disco Machine, back to back. It was just an unreal Friday.
All right, so Saturday, Sunday, top three sets.
I can't give you top three, to be honest. I'd say Peggy Goo, Friday. The Weekend plus Swedish House Mafia.
Thank goodness you were there.
I know we kind of debated back and forth on whether or not I should have seen Michael Beebe or The Weekend, and the Swedish House Mafia set was so worth it. It felt like it was banger after banger.
I felt like it got a lot of hate the first weekend. A lot of people were kind of shitting on it.
There was some production errors for sure, but I don't know, you were kind of just. I didn't notice it. It's like midnight on Saturday. I'm pretty gone at that point. But I didn't notice a lot of the production flaws, but I listened to the set afterwards and some of the videos, and there's definitely some errors for sure. But when it comes to that level of production, when you have all of the lights and the staging that they do, you have to take that into consideration when you're putting on a live set. You know what I mean? So making sure that the music lines up with the production is a really big proponent of some of those bigger stages. So I think that had a huge influence on the learning curve from weekend 1 to 2 about just how the production value was.
Yeah, and I think they had a week and a half to plan that whole set, and that is not an easy task to do, especially when it's two different artists from two different genres that have never performed together ever.
But it was cool though. I thought that the Weekend and Swedish House Mafia had a couple songs together that Swedish House Mafia just helped produce. That's why I thought that they did the combo, right?
Yeah, recently.
I think someone told me they have the same touring manager. Or something like that. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why it was a big thing just to get them together so easily.
Yeah, so they had the Moth and the Flame combo, but then they also produced 2 of the songs on The Weeknd's most recent album.
Yeah.
So I think that was what played into it.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, they've never performed together live, and they had a week and a half to get a Coachella closeout, main stage set going. So
that was good though.
I will say,
honest, I'm kind of thinking through Saturday. I couldn't even tell you anyone from Saturday that I went and saw. I don't know what we're allowed to talk about on this, but that was the first time I've ever had something taken from me at a festival by like a security person. And that had a huge influence on the rest of my Saturday. But the reason I was already pretty faded when I got everything taken, so I was just kind of like, fuck it, whatever. And with the campsite, it was kind of nice because we went back and got re-stashed, re-upped. But by 3 o'clock, I was later.
Damn, that stinks, dude. That stinks.
It's nice though. I'll say that because I know that there's hot takes within our own group that Coachella sucks.
It's just Jeff.
No,
I was a little. I'm not naming names.
I just think
it's Jeff.
I think
we
it's
can name
slightly overrated because like when I went, it was an awesome year. It was a dope year. I went in 2017, whatever, and it was a sick lineup. I had a sick experience. It pissed me off that they have I think it's 18 plus, I'm pretty sure. So they have a designated beer garden area for like boozing, and that just that was like a buzzkill kind of whenever I was there. Like we were like, we gotta go back to the beer garden. Like you can't just bop around like with beatboxes and shit like at EDC.
Yeah, but I feel like with that, when you walk into that beer garden, everyone was just so fucking wasted. It was insane, like the night and day difference. But like you're also like walking into the festival grounds and you're seeing a parent walking with their toddler, and you're like, that should not be here. As an adult, you should not be bringing your kids.
that thing right there.
You are making bad choices.
But like even Lollapalooza in Chicago does the same thing. I remember it was like 2016, the first year that they did a 4-day. And I remember there was this little toddler outside of a porta potty, and I sat next to him. I was like, "Yo, are you good? Like, do you have a parent here?" And in hindsight, that was probably weird as shit. But yeah, regardless, I would go back. There's definitely a lot of basics that you kind of got to weed through. I was trying to keep it PG, but I was waiting for the Ferris wheel, and there were these chicks that were like fresh out of Ireland, and I didn't believe them, and they were looking at me and they're like, "You got ecstasy, huh?" And I'm like, "Dude, what? Like, you're fucking, like, you're joking." And they're like, "You look like you're on ecstasy." And I'm like, no. And I'm like, "You guys are," and I look at them and I'm like, "You guys are lying." Like, I have girlfriends that will fake accents in LA bars because they think it's funny to tourists. You're fucking with me. And I was with a buddy and he leaned into me and he goes, "Yo, they're not kidding. Like, these are straight out of Ireland that are here for the first time, and you're being an asshole." I was like, "Fuck." International people come into the festival. I don't know why it's so internationally renowned. It was fine. It was definitely huge. Great production, great acts, great sound quality, but overall, I don't think it's what it's chalked up to be, but I would go back every year for the rest of my life.
Yeah. It sounds like what you and D are saying. It's like just slightly overrated.
I would go back. It's just definitely one of those overrated festivals that, like you said, I don't think if I was like living in fucking Ireland or across seas, I would fly. It's not like Tomorrowland, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it to be at that level. Personally, for me, it's proximity. It made sense for me to go.
Yeah.
It made sense for me to pull it super last minute. So, I mean, with that in mind, it was a pretty easy decision, but I could see why it would not make sense for people to fly across the world to go here.
Okay. So snap, Dan. Snap. Bonnaroo or Coachella?
Coachella.
Okay. Damn.
I'll tell you why. Like, we lucked out with the weather, but I also camped. With Coachella, there's the option not to camp, to be in the house. It was my first time, and I had a lot of friends that were like, "Yo, if it's your first time, just camp." So I'm glad I did.
So new snap. EDC Orlando or Coachella?
Coachella.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't know if you're anti-camping or not.
I'm not. It's just, I don't know. I look around. I've made comments, but I look around, and if I'm like the prettiest person there, that's a big problem. That is a big issue. And EDC Orlando, I felt like the best looking cat in the state. I didn't feel like
you might have been, Dylan.
I liked it. Also, like the style component of Coachella, I really enjoyed personally. I kind of like the the big pants, the big shirt, the tight wife beater. Like it was fun to play around with the style a little bit in the setting where you normally wouldn't. Also, like there was the people there were like I like being the most fucked up. Sorry, but like I don't know. I don't know. It just felt like it in EDC Orlando. I just kept looking around and I was like.
Yeah, EDC's great.
Everyone was like on a different. Yeah.
The leagues are I'm like 3.
Whenever I was like trying to find everybody at John's Summit, I was like chilling on the fucking whatever, like the mushroom fucking hammock. I looked around and I was like, damn, even though I am out of this fucking world, there is people here not even speaking English right now. Like this is weird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I will say though, whatever festival that Excision just put on in Cancun, I would do that over Coachella.
I heard that was nuts.
It looked fucking insane. Absolute madness. A pool party of dubstep. That's on my
everything
next
right.
year bucket list.
He just does everything right. So we'll move from Coachella. We'll move to the Mountain Standard Time. And Mickey, Deontay, you guys want to talk about your Red Rock shows? Mickey, your free shows? You guys take it away.
Yeah, Mickey, you can kick us off.
All right. So we got to see 2 shows, like 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 shows back to back, one Thursday night, one Friday night. Thursday was Gorgon City, and Friday was Nightmare, the 2 headliners. Thursday, me, Deontay, and Caitlin got there early and got to watch LPGOB.
Yeah.
Incredible. D, you want to talk about that set?
Good transition.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, Mickey kind of like I got in Wednesday night. He was like, yeah. So we're probably not gonna make it to LPGOB just because maybe they the buses literally come pick us up when her set starts. They're like, no shot. They're absolutely not. I'm not. I literally bought the ticket because I was like, all right, I'm gonna see LPGOB. This is
Get your full squeeze everything out of it.
So they got the buses for 6:30. It makes sense. It's a Thursday show, 6:30. Give people time to get off of work and like go meet up and shit like that. But I logged off early. I was like, Mickey, we're getting an Uber. We're going to see LPGOB. Took a little bit of boomies before we went in, and
nice.
It was
boomies zoomies.
It was me, Mickey, and Caitlin. Just fucking the 3 best friends that anybody could have. Just
vibing.
Just vibing.
From the snaps that like D was just like literally like just wanting to join in.
He's in nonstop.
Vibing dick, bro. Like she's just up there smiling. I'm smiling back. Like
the smile is contagious.
Yeah, it was sick. And she like honestly, it was incredible. Like, her shit didn't cut out like mid set. It was like 10 minutes into her set cut out.
Yeah.
But she just got back on and just kept fucking rocking.
She got back on.
It could have been the motion, but it felt like she played a long ass set. But we took videos on the UWA Instagram Live.
That's right. Right.
She responded.
Yeah.
Shout out LP.
One of these shout out LP. One of these days we'll get her on. I'm actually seeing her in 4 weeks, so maybe I reach out and just like, hey,
in Tampa?
Yeah, she's just going to Sunset.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Oh, but when I reach out, it's a problem though.
Hey. Yeah, I did say that.
Who's you?
I don't know. I didn't know how you worded it at first. When I saw
the been some like weird freak fuck though about it, I was like, yo, like
I didn't think you would.
Not being some pussy freak fuck. Like, nah.
Yeah.
No, I was very amicable about it. I was very professional,
Yeah.
Shoot or shoot, baby.
All right.
Yeah, shoot or
Fair
shoot.
enough.
But
that was night 1 of Red Rocks.
Yeah, that night was awesome. Gorgon City killed it. Like, just like awesome house music. We were just dancing the whole night. Night 2.
Teed. There was this fucking, his name was Teed. It was like
Totally enormous,
Totally
extinct.
enormous, extinct dinosaur. And I was thinking, that's
yeah.
not the most aggressive dubstep name I've ever heard in my life. He's just out here playing like experimental house music, like techno shit. Like,
Wait, do you guys not know Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs? He has the song Unfold on Porter's album.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that makes more sense. But
I saw that like the day before the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fucked with his set. I fucked with his set too. I mean, and then the second to last opener, Damian Lazarus, he was fire.
Nice.
But
Damn,
yeah,
so you saw all those people on day one?
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Um,
The stairs kicked my ass, bro. Oh my god, I was fucking
Yeah.
tired, man.
the steps of Red Rocks will get you. Night 2 was dope though. I think we got there unfortunately like while Knock 2 was finishing. So unfortunately we didn't get to see Knock 2. The first opener we saw was Dimension, I want to say.
Yeah.
I believe that was his name. Tons of DMB, basically mostly DMB.
Finally got to hit it. I was in that bitch getting it, dog.
Followed by Kill the Noise and Nightmare. I know we were talking about this before the show started, but I think Deontay agrees with me. Kill the Noise, that set was better than Nightmares, honestly.
Kill the Noise had a better sound.
And okay, so like I've heard Kill the Noise before, I've heard tracks, but like I had no idea what this dude looked like. I was expecting some like upper 20, like long black hair dude, and he's like a 40-year-old what like thicker white gentleman, and he was just
he's a dad.
like I don't know, his set was wild, but yeah, that night was incredible. I think D had a great time at the Red Rocks.
A lot of bass space was given during that set.
Wait, you said night 1 and night 2. What of what?
It wasn't like
It
a
was two
festival.
separate
We
concerts.
just went back-to-back nights.
That's what happens when you live in Denver.
Denver perk.
You just get that. Yeah.
I guess I'll continue since we're on the topic.
Yeah. Take 48.
Yeah. So
For a reason, dude.
actually, fast forward to the following weekend, and I was fortunate enough to catch a Grizz free shows for the people on Friday night at Cervantes Ballroom in Denver. It's like a 1,000-person capacity, super intimate venue. Went there with my roommate, and it was a great ass time. He was very like experimental, heavy fucking dubstep, probably the heaviest set I've ever seen. I'm just happy. I've been trying to go to like one of those free shows forever. There've been a few of them in Denver while I've been here. There was a couple in Chicago while I lived there. So I'm just glad I finally had the opportunity to hit up one of those.
Damn.
That same weekend, my good friend Mel came to town, and we got to see Dom Dalla at Red Rocks.
The infamous.
Yeah, Mr. Turbo Time himself. It was fucking wild. It started snowing in the middle of the set, and it was just like, I don't know, with the lasers. I'm sure you guys saw some of the videos with the lasers and the snow falling down. Like it just like it looked insane. Great show. So we got to see Foreign Foot. That was fun. More Life is probably one of my favorite songs like right now. So getting to see him was great. After that was Option 4. I think that
What happened to options 1 through 3?
It was Option 4. He was a vibe. Never heard of him before.
A lot of shit before he got popular. If you have to, he's like,
I feel like it was
Option will be the best.
he probably his first DJ name was probably Option 1, and they were like, "You suck." You're not even the second or third option.
He was like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip on the option 4 now.
He's like,
No
all
one can
right,
say shit.
fine, option 4. I'm gonna own it.
I messed it up. I messed that up. Option 4 option 4 was one of the openers. We missed option 4. So sorry. After Torn Foot, it was Moon Boots.
Okay.
I don't know if you
okay.
have heard of Moon Boots. That was the one. Like I never really heard of him. Really cool vibes. I kind of got like Lane 8 vibes. But that was a cool set. Then it was Walker and Royce, who I've been wanting to see those two guys for a long time now. So I'm glad I got to see them. The snow really started like coming down during their set, and then Dom Dollar finished out the night. Just killed it.
Damn. Is that it?
I think that's it. That's it.
If anything else comes up, just let us know.
I'll let you know.
D, you saw Ellis Dream, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna back that.
And others.
I'm pissed that Mickey didn't bring up the first back-to-back Mick Dantas set.
That did happen. Yeah.
We
Shit.
performed over the weekend. Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly,
McDonald's.
it was hot. McDonald's B2B.
Yeah.
I wish you guys were there.
We were killing
Damn.
it. We were killing it.
Honestly, that's the set I would want to see the most.
That was
Best set of the week.
It would be McDonald's and then option 4.
There was
And then
There you go.
And then I played for like 6 hours after that solo till like 8 the fucking morning.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your day? Have a day? Because you took have a day like a term to like another level.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. So after leaving Red Rocks, after leaving Denver, I had my second Austin show the next week, and we had a bunch of friends in town for a friend's birthday. Shout out K Conhang. And the ladies got a boat. So we woke up at probably like 9 to get to this boat. Played my first set from like 10 to 2.
Act 1.
Act 1.
It's a Shakespearean play. Act 1.
So that was the boat set. Then we came back home after the boat, regrouped, and I had a set later that night for my brother's company, Brody's Fault, and Art Pile at Cedar Street here. Did a tech house set there. That was from 1 to 2. And then went straight from that set to come home. Yeah, what's up?
Quick question. Did you play 22s?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Let's go. All right. Sorry.
So
I don't know if you're dropping your own shit.
Oh, obviously, yeah. And then I came home, picked up my DJ shit, went to my buddy's house party after that. It was just like literally an after bar specific for me just to play another set. And did that until about 5 a.m. And then came home. Came home and slept like a baby. So yeah, I had a day that day. Three unique Dantas sets in one day. It was awesome. Yeah.
And no overlap of songs. That's incredible.
Yeah. Dantapalooza. I mean, I have 6,000, 10,000 songs on my computer. Like, it's nuts.
Dantapalooza.
Dantapalooza.
Do you get exhausted sometimes just being the constant DJ? Don't you ever want someone else to take the reins and you can just party for a little bit?
That is me partying.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I was gonna come at you.
Yeah, it's like that is me partying. Like I'm a big people person, but like I have to talk a lot during the week, so it's nice to just not have to say a fucking thing and just play music and like just get in my zone and vibe the fuck out.
Share the vibes, man. Hey, you're good on Ox, so you're always pleasing people.
I appreciate that. No, it's like
best pre-recorded set ever.
I've never even thought about pre-record. Even when I was asked, I wasn't like, man, I should pre-record this so I don't fuck up. All right, they gonna get these fuck ups.
It's good, and much more respect for that.
So, and then the week after that, or this past weekend, our friend Laney came in town, and we bought LS Dream tickets.
Shout out Lannis.
Shout out Lannis.
Yeah, we bought LS Dream tickets in fucking December. That's how amped we were. It was a fun weekend. We got to see Enzo. Killed it. I like.
Yeah, I saw the snaps.
I didn't know that. I didn't think he was gonna like throw down that hard, but he was just fucking slaying.
Love
Even
that.
the opener before
Yeah,
him,
Enzo's good.
something. Well, that's his actual name. Something.
Damn.
So, as
Enzo.
you get in Austin, do you have like a really good music scene, or
Yeah, we got a pretty big music scene down here, and it's like all over the place. There's like EDM, jam bands, bigger touring acts, festivals. Yeah, there's a lot of music going on down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like ACL puts Austin in the mix of music, a live music city.
Absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely, and it's only getting bigger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think you could tell from like a city just from like how many venues you guys have. Like you guys have so many fucking venues.
Yeah.
Do they
But
really?
the thing I love about it is there's only a few like big venues. A lot of the venues are very intimate, and you can get super close, and smaller acts will come through. No, it's awesome. And then LS Dream closed it down. Holy fucking lasers! It was. I mean, there are times that I wasn't even looking at the stage. I was just like. Fucking
That's what I
laser
do. The kinetic stage on EDC. That's exactly what I do.
And
Sometimes I'll be
laser.
I'll be full 180, staring at Tinker Field. I'll just be staring at Tinker Field, and like the lasers are like lighting up on the stadium, and I won't even be looking at the stage.
Yeah, it was nuts though. He was so good. This is the first time I've seen him live. He just absolutely murdered it. And then we ended up going to fucking. The next night, we were hanging out with some friends on the east side, and they were like, this DJ, James Kennedy, is playing at Summit. I guess he's some fucking, like, celeb.
Isn't that
Vanderpump Rules or something?
Yeah, Vanderpump.
Yeah.
The hell's that?
I had no fucking clue. They were like, yeah, we got
I learned that earlier this year.
I was like, dude, I was like, I don't want to go. But Lady was in town, so she was like, can we please go? I'm like,
Oh, she loves Vanderpump. Lainey loves Vanderpump.
yeah. So I was like, all right, fine.
DJ, it's a reality show. Follows this restaurant in West Hollywood. The bartender wait staff follows all of their bullshit. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But I have devoted a lot of time into that show.
Guilty pleasure.
So yeah, we went to go see him on Saturday. And it's like, oh,
Nice.
how was James Kennedy? I was like, it was a guy playing music, and we were drinking at the bar.
Fuck that.
That's hilarious.
Put some music on in the background. I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are your shows in the last 2 weeks?
I think so.
Well, we should kick it over to Tampa Bay.
Like 5 shows.
They finally did concert.
I have one, baby. One and done.
Let's hear it.
One and done.
Pretty cool one.
So it is. So first time going to the Hard Rock venue here in Tampa. It's relatively new. It's like only a few years old. And Cascade was performing. So I think now third time I've seen Cascade. First time in a non-festival atmosphere. There was oh my god, I can't even remember her name. There was a opener. I need to look it up because I need to see it. She was awesome, actually. Like super good house set. Played Rage Against the Machine and Nirvana at different times. Yeah, like I was pretty damn impressed. Like had a really diverse house set. I need to see who it is. But she was like on for like 2 hours beforehand, and just did a really great job. And then Cascade went on. Venue was awesome.
Yeah, let's
that
look insane.
Yeah, there was a venue similar to that in Tampa. It's called Water, and there's like a water club in Miami. That's where it started. And the second one now is in Tampa, and it's a cool EDM vibe. But I think I might have mentioned.
You were at?
No. I've been to it before. I went to Tiesto. I went to Tiesto last year. Yeah, in Tampa, it is and isn't. Miami does, but in Tampa, my gripe with it is VIP only has access to the pool, so you have to pay like a shit ton of money to like have pool access. If you don't, you really just have one bar, and you're walking on tile. But then like the crowd there.
Would you? Actually, I want to hear all of this. Would you rather have a residency in Miami or Vegas?
Miami.
I'm gonna say Vegas.
I lean towards Vegas.
I think I would
say Miami. If
I
I
don't
had
know.
If I had a residency, I feel like if I had a residency in Vegas, I would be broke.
There's something about that city that just makes me feel alive. I've also never been to Miami. That's the other thing too. Miami's on my bucket list for this year to check out.
And I've never been to Vegas, so
Hey,
that's probably why.
we got some pointed opinions in this podcast.
I've been to both. I think I would say I would lean towards Miami.
Miami's just got. I mean, it's just such a EDM.
I would
city.
love
really
to play
is.
at club space. Like,
Yeah,
I would love to play at club space.
Dude, 100%.
I've only been out in Miami like one night, and we didn't even get to go any like see any shows or go to any clubs. So I have a botched opinion.
Okay. Well, you should come down then. You should come down, Nick.
You never
Let's
say
do.
come to Miami. You say come to Tampa. That ain't gonna sell me.
Hey, Sunset was a great lineup. Y'all are just going to Forecastle. That's all.
No, I was looking at tickets as we've been talking, and it's one affordable, two pretty unreal the lineup. And this
Are you talking about Sunset?
stage has this production. It's not even like a tent, but it's like a open faced kind of dome feeling. And I remember last year seeing a ton of TikToks from that Ellis Dream set, and I remember being like, I need to be there.
Are you talking about Sunset?
Yeah.
The eclipse stage. It's
That,
like
that stage does look
It's like
a
it's like a whole like arc over you. It's sick. Best set I've ever seen there.
Like the worldwide stage.
Flux Pavilion. Yeah, it is like the worldwide stage at Ultra. Very similar. But Flux Pavilion has been the best set I've seen on that stage. He was awesome on that stage.
I want to see some new,
Some new what?
new Flux.
Came out last year.
I'm saying I want to see like him since that album has come out.
Okay. Fair enough. I think he said he's going back to his dubstep, like bass music. Huh?
I'm not mad about it.
At all. I'm looking up this. Anyway, yeah, Cascade was awesome. Did a great job. Had a blast. Went with like 6 of my coworkers, and for a lot of them, it was their first EDM like concert experience. I had a buddy of mine that's from Arkansas, and lived in Nashville, moved to Tampa like a month ago, and now is like thinking about going to Sunset at least for a day because he liked Cascade so much.
Yeah,
And
Cascade is a good starter show.
Test the water artist.
That's exactly what I said. And then there's that carnival.
Cool, right?
Exactly. There's that carnival. There's that carnival thing going on this weekend with like DJ Snake, Wax Motif, and Deadmau5 and Shaggy in Tampa, but I'm in New York City, of course. So he was like, Deadmau5 is this weekend. Like, should I go to that? I go, slow down, cowboy. Slow down. Like, we started off with Cascade. It's a good start. Let's work our way up before we get into
Let's dip on your chip right there. You're not ready to go full into fucking
exactly what I said.
deep ass Deadmau5.
I'm going to kill the noise, and I'm not inviting him to kill the noise. I'm like, dude, that's not going to be your second show. Is that
fucking?
Exactly. We can start off with like maybe an Millennium next, like a Seven Lions.
Yeah.
But like, we're not going super old techno trance or Melt Face as your second experience.
Speaking of techno trance, this shit has been fire.
It has been. The Ultra set was sick. His Ultra set was sick, and that was like most of his album.
Macking, bro.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I think his album comes out this month.
This month?
What are you talking about?
Hardwell.
Hardwell.
Nice. He's been doing like a hard techno style. I
Dude,
watched
yeah.
that set too recently. And I was like, dang.
I played Into the Universe set. My last set, I was just up there just fucking. It's so fun.
Yeah, so that was Cascade. Excited for Illinois and Sunset coming up. You guys are pumped for Forecastle. Mickey, Dylan, you guys aren't going, are you?
No.
Next festival I got is Forest, and then I got Lala tickets. Well, I'm gonna get Lala tickets.
Yes. Lala.
That wasn't even in the question. I'm gonna go Friday, Saturday, and then just kill it a few days there. I work from home, so it's pretty easy for me to just finagle like a 4-day hotel.
And then pending ACL lineup Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I know. I've already said Odessa, Arctic Monkeys, Kendrick. One of those are on there. It's an auto send.
I feel like you're gonna see Odessa on a lot of lineups for next summer.
Yeah, I could see that.
I at least hope it starts this fall. Well, I'm seeing him in Austin.
Yeah.
So.
I would love to see. I would like to see an Odessa set that's separate from a festival set. I'd like to see just a straight Odessa in a field somewhere else.
The drum line's coming back.
What? No.
The drum line's
see, this
coming
shit,
back.
that is so cool. Do I remember being in the zoo in like 2015, 2014, and they were playing on this white beer pong table. And it's been so cool to see that progression. And it hasn't been that long. It's been like 5 years. And they've absolutely crushed it. It's cool. I feel the same way about Grizz. You know, kind of being through, at least in the era that we were in at the zoo, we kind of watched these smaller scale DJs as we progressed through college, joined the whatever the fuck you want, work life, whatever. Kind of watched them go from these little tables to these big festival sets. And it's been absolutely awesome to watch, just like it's real time. So,
yeah. Watching an artist grow is like, especially one that you like find early and enjoy early, is always so cool. It's always so cool. Like I felt probably the first person I felt that way. Go ahead.
Until you watch.
You what? Yeah. It's so funny. I was just about to say the first artist that I fell in love with, SoundCloud, saw him at a 4:30 p.m. set on Sunset, and now have just fallen from the heavens like Icarus. Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Dude, 4:30. They were before Dioro. 4:30. It was right around when Selfie came out.
Yeah.
I love them.
Hey,
I love them.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yep, and I followed the whole way, and I was like, dude, look at them roses and all these bangers that they're releasing, and then just flew too close to the sun.
Well,
plummeted.
They got an album this year, right?
Dude, have you heard the singles?
Yeah.
Please don't.
All right. You heard it, Flowers. Spare yourself.
Don't listen to it.
You guys, Louis the Child, man. I was like, you just used to be. I used to get so pumped.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's the guys with the fucking FIFA song, and then. And now,
I actually saw them. I saw their set on Friday, and at Coachella, and I had to get convinced to go. And I was like, I've seen them 10 times.
Yeah.
Don't really need to see them again. Every time I go, I'm reminded why I keep going back. They do a phenomenal job of giving what the crowd wants in that moment. I don't think they pre-plan any of their sets. I really don't think they do. I think they just do it at will for what that crowd is looking for. And I know that for a stage setting like this,
I could fuck with the Louis the Child Coachella set.
Dude, if they hit me with an old school set,
don't convince me again, Mickey.
But if I hear Blase one more time, I literally go. I hear. Wait, I look to my friend Nicole, and I'm like, if I hear "Better Not," I'm leaving. I will not. Yeah. I will not stand to that song. And he waited. It was the last song he did when I go. I have to go to Diplo now, because he did 2 or 3 surprise sets at the Dulac. So I was like, we got to run to Diplo. And I remember on my way out, it's Better Not started, and I've never ran farther away. Fucking hate that song. It's the same passion I feel about Millennium fans. You don't sit at a stage and cry. Okay, and there's so many people I looked around that were crying at a Louis the Child set, and I'm like, are we serious? Like my eyes are rolling behind my head, and you're crying at the song "Better Not."
Wow.
What? Absolutely.
I'm not as
wild.
interested in Coachella.
I'm a big hater.
Dylan looks over at an 18-year-old influencer crying. You better not. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
You know, I gotta snap again for the group.
Okay.
Controversial. You can send it all over Twitter. Oohs or fan clackers?
Wait, what was the first one?
Or fan clackers?
Fan clackers. Fan clackers.
Which one am I canceling, or
Which one are you canceling?
Oh, fan clacks.
Fan clacks.
I think I'm the ooh.
What?
I think.
Nikki is low-key an underground fan of it, and I hate it.
No.
He's a blog hired by Big Fana.
It's
By
not-
Big Fana to like promote the
It's not
podcast.
even.
Like,
It's
I love
not even
fans.
low. It's not even low key. I will bring a fan to any show, any festival, but I, for 1 second, have never clapped my fan. I use it for its purpose of cooling myself off in a warm, hot, sweaty setting.
Hey, would you agree? Would you agree that you're in the minority of those people that do that?
Yes. I mean, a lot of people
Okay.
that bring fans to shows clack them. I do not.
Okay, so you're in the minority of people that use them, and then even the minority of people that use those fans, when they do this for the group, it's blocking my fucking view. Put it down. Unless you have a 10-foot, unless you have a 10-foot fucking flag
But
that your whole
sometimes,
group
but
has to see,
sometimes that
or
gust of
totem.
wind just hits.
I know people that specifically buy those big ass industrial fans just to clack them. Fuck you people.
Yeah, awful. You're terrible. You're never allowed on the show. In fact, I don't even want you listening to the show. We're desperate for subscribers, and I don't even want your subscription. Fuck you guys.
Like,
Awful.
you are the demon. You are the scum of this earth.
Yeah. So the ooh I still don't like, but I can live with it at least.
I will say,
I just hate it when it's done multiple times.
as a person who's been on stage and has had people ooh, it does kind of get me going a little bit. Like, I hate it, but I'm like, all right, at least they're not booing.
Yeah, I
could be worse.
I could see
That's
that.
right.
I could see that, and I did see a lot of like DJs respond to that debate on Twitter, just in different threads and stuff. I did see replies that also, echoed that statement, like, which I get, but sometimes it's like, you're in a crowded ass fucking concert venue, festival, and all of a sudden, it's like someone ooh's like, oh Jesus, like.
Hey.
Hey, God damn it.
Hey, you do it. Just do it the other way. That's so true. But, fellas, it's about time. 42 minutes of concert updates and trash talking. I love it.
Unfiltered.
Well, unfiltered, always. So follow us on United Wooks, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter, United Wooks of America on Instagram.
Like and subscribe.
Zontis. Follow Dantis Music, who's doing Which Wednesdays, and those are awesome because I'm sure Hezorol won the remix, right?
It did.
I hope so.
Right?
It did.
Right?
It did.
All right.
It did, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, also follow me everywhere, Dante's Music, Twitter, Instagram. I have another show coming up for awesome people next week, Thursday House Call, Baked Up event, May 12th. Be there. Go get real housey,
Nice.
real techie.
Love it.
No ooh.
Love it. Yeah. or do.
No fans allowed.
Alrighty. That'll do it. See you guys in a couple weeks.
Bye.